Welcome to beautiful Los Altos Hills, California for today's football game between Monterey Peninsula and Foothill College here on NorCal Sports TV.
Please be respectful and courteous to each other. The CCCAA strongly encourages.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Damon Esper. Thanks for joining us on this lovely Saturday afternoon here on the San Francisco Peninsula. We've got a good game for you today. The Monterey Peninsula Lobos are 2-3 on the year, and the Foothill Owls are 4-1, coming off their first loss of the season. Last week, Foothill fell at Redwoods 44-42 in overtime, a game in which quarterback Antonio Gonzalez was intercepted on a two-point try in the overtime to make the final difference in the game. Before that, the Owls had been dominating everybody they faced, beating West Hills 51-3, Merced 49-7, Gavilan 79-0, and Cabrillo 54-14. For the Lobos, it's been an up-and-down season so far with a lot of injuries. Monterey Peninsula won its opener over Yuba 43-12, then lost to Feather River 40-22. Redwoods 34-28, beat Gavilan 26-14, then lost to West Hills College 21-17. The Foothill Owls have been strong on offense and defense. Both sides of the ball have been good in the early going. Meantime, the Lobos of Monterey Peninsula have been a little more inconsistent and are looking to get some consistency from their team today. So we should have a good one. We hope you join us for the afternoon, and we'll be right back after these messages.
College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the athletic force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register. College football on
All right, back here in Los Altos Hills, the coin flip. Foothill won the coin toss and elected to defer, so the Owls will be kicking off to start here. Again, Foothill comes in with a record of 4-1, Monterey Peninsula with a record of 2-3. Our officiating crew, we have a 6-man crew today. Dwayne Wood is our referee. Eric Phillips is our umpire. James Rodriguez, our head linesman. Adam Reed Craver is the line judge. Robert Liu is the side judge. And Kenneth Thomas will be the field judge. Seth Maldonado and Devin Brad are dropping back deep for the Monterey Peninsula Lobos. And setting up to kick off is Ty Goldsberry of the Foothill Owls. So here we go. Just a minute before 1 o'clock here in the Bay Area, and we're ready to go. We want to thank producer Luis Rangel, camera operator Carlos Montanez, and camera operator Sean Wilkerson to bring the action here. And taking it on the 3-yard line is number 21, Brad, and he returns it about 24 yards to the 27 or 28-yard line, and we're underway.
First and 10 for the Lobos on our own 28-yard line. Starting at quarterback for MPC, number 86, Josh Elmore.
So as the Lobos set up at the 28, Elmore is the quarterback, and he's going to drop back and roll to his left, and he throws it downfield and misses his target for an incomplete pass. That was Maldonado he was looking for.
Pass intended for Seth Maldonado. Pressure put up by number 97, Bruce Francis.
Joshua Elmore, the starting quarterback, he's 53 for 81 on the year, 619 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 163 yards. He again tries to roll to his right, in a little trouble this time, and throws it off and completes it there on the sidelines to Ryan Howard. Here's your replay. Good job by Elmore there to get out of trouble and get the pickup. And it's a gain of about 9 yards, it looks like, to the 37. In fact, it's to the 38. And it will be a first down. So first down for the Lobos. This time it's a handoff. That's going to be Gerald Norte who carries the ball. So Norte running right. There's the replay. And it's a loss of 1 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 11. Offensive line for Monterey Peninsula. Well, we've got a bad number here. So 51 starting at left tackle. Here's a pass on the outside there. Caught by 88 Victor Villafuente. So Elmore getting his guys involved here early, just right there in the flat, and a quick tackle made by Myron York. Gain of 4, it'll be 3rd and 7 now for the Lobos. Elmore takes the snap. This time he looks to his right, tries to set under duress, able to spin away from one man, moving to his right, threatens a throw, and then ends up just running the ball out of bounds. Picked up a yard or 2, but it's going to be 4th down. Good pressure once again there from number 91. That's Ione Foliaki Vete. So with the ball on the 43, it's 4th and 5, and Monterey Peninsula is going to punt. That's Luke Silva back there to punt. Silva gets the ball off, and it's caught at about the 6. And here coming up the right side is Curtis Price, and he's finally driven out of bounds by the punter himself, Luke Silva. So Curtis Price with an excellent return for the Foothill Owls, and they're going to start on their own 47-yard line. However, there is a flag down on the field. There's Price breaking down the right side. Excellent return. He's going to lose a couple yards, though, on the penalty. So the illegal block is going to bring it back to the 20s. Well, where are they marching it? There they are. It's all the way back at the 4. So Price will end up getting about an 8-yard return. And the Owls will take over. And the first play, it's a run. And taking the ball up the field is number 4, and that is Destin Hawkins. Hawkins has run for 589 yards on 72 carries, 9 touchdowns on the year. Starting quarterback is Antonio Gonzalez. As Hawkins runs for a first down to the 19. So Antonio Gonzalez in the shotgun. He drops back here, takes a throw over to the right side. He gives it off to Hawkins, who takes the dump and runs it out of bounds near another first down. And they'll advance the ball up to the 30-yard line, an 11-yard pickup and a first down for the Owls. Gonzalez, 64 for 116 on the year coming in. 880 yards, 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's also rushed for 2 touchdowns, 8 for 79 running the ball. Again with Hawkins as a single setback. Gonzalez takes the ball, hands it to Destin. Destin around the left side again, and this time he's swarmed for a short gain, maybe about 1 yard. Starting offensive line left to right for the Owls is Josiah Loya, Ibi Ota, Higanu Hautau, Osiris Nako, and Christian Ramos. Left to right, tackle to tackle. Top receivers for the Owls include Elijah Thomas, Shaquan Brackenridge, and Alex Morrell. Daniel Gregg, the tight end. Here's a quick swing to the right, and that goes to Price. Price makes the catch. Brought down fairly quickly there with a nice tackle by number 44, and that's linebacker Jacob Lambeth. There is a penalty flag down, and there's a holding call, so that's going to come back.
Holding against the Owls.
So it looks like they're going to bring that back 10 yards to the 21-yard line. Second penalty on Foothill in the game. Of course, they had the illegal block on the punt return. 2 penalties, 20 yards for the Owls. So it'll be 2nd and 19 for Foothill on the 21. 3 receivers split out right this side, 1 to the left. Looking to his right is Gonzalez, and he gets it to Jaquan Brackenridge. Brackenridge brought down quickly for no gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Gonzalez gets the play from the sideline, now jogs back to the huddle. Gonzalez rolls out to his left, looking deep, has a man near the sideline, and the ball is looking for a signal, and it's incomplete on the sidelines, and it'll be punt time for the Foothill Owls. Here's the play again. You see Antonio rolling to his left, and good coverage on the side for the incomplete pass. So Collins will punt for the Owls. Maldonado catches it at about the 41, and he's hit quickly and brought down, and the tackle is by number 27 for Foothill, and that's Robert Breed. So a 37-yard punt and about a 3-yard return. And we have another penalty. This time it's a face mask called against Monterey Peninsula, so that will bring the ball well back from near midfield. They were going to have it on around the 45. And now, oh wait, now we're signaling the face mask is actually against Foothill. So that's going to add to the yardage, and so Monterey Peninsula is going to end up with very good field position. We've got 9:33 on the clock here at Foothill College. And the Lobos will have the ball at approximately the 40-yard line. of the Owls.
First and 10 for the Lobos on the Owl 40.
Here's Elmore back to pass. Now he's in trouble, being chased, and he just throws it away. Good pressure on by Foothill by Ken Arian right there. Number 59, you see him, the big man, coming right up the middle. Erlon at a freshman, 6'4", 306. Second down, 10 yards to go now for the Lobos. That ball swung out to the left side, looking for Villafuerte, and it's incomplete. And that's a drop. So 3rd and 10 at the 40-yard line. Lobos have this great field position here, a chance to do something, but so far no dice on 2 incomplete passes. Threatening a blitz are the Owls. Elmore letting his running back know. Devin Brad moves him to his left side as the linebacker threatening to come on this side. Elmore back to pass, throws it over the middle, complete. And that is caught by number 15, and that is Ricardo Macon. So Macon with the catch. The blitz from Alapate Tuto, ineffective as Elmore able to get the ball off quickly. So first down at the 22, 18-yard pickup, and Monterey Peninsula continues, and now a flag at the snap. And that's going to be an illegal procedure penalty on Monterey Peninsula. First penalty on the Lobos today. We're still early on, 8:47 left in the first quarter, no score. Now it'll be 1st and 15 here for the Monterey Peninsula Lobos. So we're missing one number here on the line, but Elliot Carbajal, Cater Yassin, Stephen Guest, and Angelo Hampton are the other starters. We'll try and get number 51 and tell you who he is. Elmore completes a pass downfield, and that is caught by number 20, Maldonado. Seth Maldonado came into the game, 18 catches, 328 yards, and a touchdown. So big gainer there. And it's going to be 2nd and short here. 14-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 1 at the 13. Handoff, no, it's a keeper by the quarterback Elmore, and he runs to the left side, run out of bounds. Gabe Reclusado pushes him out. And it's a first down for the Lobos. They're down to the 10-yard line, and we'll see if they keep the sticks up. No, the sticks are down, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10 for Monterey Peninsula. Second drive of the game for the Lobos, and they got the great starting field position, and now they're looking to cash in. Elmore takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Looking, throws it towards the end zone, but can't connect there with number 88. That's Victor Villafuerte. Pass was a little bit offline as Elmore had to try and throw it on the run. Again, Foliaki Vete with the pressure among others. It's 2nd and goal. Lobos look to the sideline to get their signs. Maldonado on the near side, along with Villafuerte. Running back is Brad. Here's a snap. Elmore looks one way, comes left, gets it over to Ricardo Macon, and incomplete. Looked like Macon had some space there. Here's the replay. A little bit high, a little bit towards the end, towards the sideline, but also Macon unable to pull it in. But the ball on the 5-yard line now. Handoff goes to Brad. And he swarmed at the line, picks up 1. We think there was a penalty call that we just missed because the ball moved from the 10-yard line to the 5-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4. Elmore back, tries the fade to the corner of the end zone, but he misses his man. That was number 10 over there, Julian Bishop. And here's a replay. He's trying to get that fade in the corner. Good coverage by number 2, the cornerback, Luke Silva. And we got a penalty on the play. So pass interference called, and that's going to be a 1st down for Monterey Peninsula. So 1st and goal at the 2-yard line now for the Lobos. And they try a quick run. Elmore carrying the ball and maybe got 1. You see the quick run up to the line of scrimmage, tried the sneak from 2 out, but not quite enough to get in. So 2nd and goal. It's actually no gain. Ball still out there close to the 2-yard line. This time back to the shotgun for Elmore and the Lobos. 3-man wide to the right. They hand it to Brad. Brad finds nowhere there, but is able to cut back and in for the touchdown. And Monterey Peninsula draws first blood. So here's a replay. You see Brad, he originally wants to go to the outside, and Foothill has that covered, so he cuts back and able to score the touchdown. And here will be the point after. Sergey Rodas Mendoza with the kick. And that's up and good. So, with 5:20 to go in the first quarter, first blood for Monterey Peninsula, the Lobos lead the Owls 7-0 here on NorCal Sports TV.
Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you.
9-play, 40-yard drive took 4 minutes and 13 seconds for the Lobos. They're on top 7-0. Sergi Rodas Mendoza ready to kick off. Curtis Price back to return for Foothill, and that ball's in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Owls will get the ball for the second time. First time got a couple of first downs, but then ended up having to punt after several penalties. 5 penalties already for Foothill in this game. 42 yards, just 1 on Monterey Peninsula. And we'll see what the Owls have for us this time as quarterback Antonio Gonzalez heads out onto the field. Man in motion is Brackenridge. Back out to pass is Gonzalez. He gets it off to the right side to Elijah Thomas, who comes back over here. Thomas, a nice little run there. And Kassan Dixon ends up making the tackle. Thomas takes it on the left side and comes back to the right. They end up picking up 9. And the Owls a second and short. And it's a handoff. And not a whole lot there, but enough for the first down as Destin Hawkins takes the run. Here's your replay. Gain maybe 1.5 yards, but that was plenty good for the first down. Third first down of the game for Foothill. And it's a handoff to Dixon. Dixon gets through the initial line and ends up going into Lobo territory with a nice run. There you see, nice hole right up the middle, and then Dixon gets chugging there and takes it all the way down to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 21 yards for Dixon. Handoff, different runner this time. That's number 28, Jaden Frazier, and he takes us around the left side for a decent pickup, maybe 4 yards on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 for Foothill. That's a handoff to Frazier again. He hops over. Check that. That's a handoff to Gabriel Herrera. Herrera hops over the right side of the line and picks up another first down. So the Owls getting their other running backs involved here. And the ball at the 30-yard line, 9-yard pickup. Foothill 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Shotgun set, Gonzalez dropping back, looking to his left. It's the screen to Dixon. I'm sorry, Hawkins. Hawkins going left, and he's down towards the corner, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Terrific run there by Destin Hawkins. A little swing pass to the left from Antonio Gonzalez. He has space, makes one tackler miss, then another tackler misses. Second one was Jacob Lambeth, and ends up getting to the pylon. So a chance to tie it up here for the Owls as Ty Goldsberry will kick out of the hole to Curtis Price, and he puts it through. So on the Destin Hawkins catch and run, a touchdown to tie the score here for Foothill. We're tied. Monterey Peninsula 7, Foothill 7. 1:37 left in the first quarter. This is NorCal Sports TV. Foothill College with a 6-play, 75-yard drive took 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Ty Goldsberry ready to kick off. And back deep are Maldonado and Brad, and they let it fall into the end zone. So a touchback, and the Monterey Peninsula Lobos will take over at the 25. We're late in the first quarter, 7-7 our score. Monterey Peninsula scored first, and Foothill answered, and here's that touchdown for Foothill again. The swing pass over to Hawkins, gets a couple of guys to miss, and is able to get it into the end zone. Monterey Peninsula has so far run 14 offensive snaps, 53 yards. Joshua Elmore back there. And he takes a snap. He looks left. Now he rolls right. Looking, throws it and finds the open man. And that's number 10, Julian Bishop, who makes the catch. And Bishop will pick up 11 yards and the first down. So Monterey Peninsula's offense so far looking all right. The Lobos are going to have to score to keep up with the Owls, more than likely. Here's a handoff to the running back. That's number 30, Jesus Organista. That was Curtis Francis who made the tackle for the Owls. It's a loss of 4, so it'll be 2nd and 14 as we hit the 30-second mark on the clock here in the first quarter. Elmore takes a snap, looks left, looks right. Now he's in trouble, under pressure, gets the ball off, and it's caught far side. And that again is number 10, Julian Bishop. So good job there by Elmore to get away from the pressure, get the ball to Bishop. He takes it out to the 42.5-yard line, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So we're through one here in Los Altos Hills. Foothill 7, Monterey Peninsula 7. This is NorCal Sports TV.
College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the athletic force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register.
Welcome back to Foothill Junior College here in Los Altos Hills. 7-7 tie through one quarter. Monterey Peninsula with the ball. Lobos facing about a 3rd and 3. Back to pass is Elmore. He throws to his tight end, number 17, Rick Weimer, who goes up to make the catch, but it looks like he's short of the first down. So Weimer, who also plays defensive end for the Lobos, out there on the field to make a catch, but ends up just being a 1-yard gain, and it looks like the Lobos are going to punt. Price back once again. Silva to kick. Second punt of the game for him. It's a good punt. It's inside the 10. Going back to about the 3 is Price, and he's in trouble. He probably should have let that one go, but now he slips 2 tackles, and he's going up the right side, and he's turning it into a pretty good return. So Curtis Price takes the gamble, and it ends up paying off. You see the 2 gunners get a shot at him, but he's able to slip around them, and instead he's able to return it out just across the 30-yard line to the 31, a 28-yard return for Price. And with 14:04 to go in the second quarter, Foothill will take over 1st and 10 at the 31. Antonio Gonzalez fakes the handoff and tries to throw it to his tight end. That was number 85. And that is Daniel Gregg, and it's incomplete. Gregg, a sophomore, 6'1", 248 pounds. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Owls. Gonzalez hands the ball off. And that was number 28, Jaden Frazier, with the carry. And Frazier gets it out to the 35, so pick up a 4. It'll be 3rd and 6. Back to pass is Gonzalez. He throws it over the middle, complete for a first down to Curtis Price. And he's hit pretty hard there by number 24, Robert Bishop, but it's a big gainer all the way across midfield. Gain of 18 on the pass to Price. So Foothill now 1st and 10 at the 47. Gonzalez now 4 for 6, 38 yards. And it's a handoff to Hawkins. Hawkins around the right side. Good pickup as he gets down to about the 40-yard line. Just a power sweep to the right. Angelo Hampton, number 77, among those in on the play. So 2nd and 3 now for the Owls at the 40-yard line of Monterey Peninsula. Dropping back and dumping it off to his right, and that's Alex Morrell. That's his first catch of the game. And that'll be a pickup of 2, and it'll be 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1 at the 38-yard line of the Lobos. And that's a handoff. And it looks like it's going to be a first down. As Hawkins runs the ball. Put a fullback in there. And it's a gain of 2. So it's actually, or check that, it's a no gain. Apologies. And it'll be 4th and 1, and we'll assume that the Owls will go for this at the 38-yard line. Again with the fullback. And again the handoff to Hawkins. This time there's a hole, and he breaks through and rushes for the first down. About a 3-yard pickup. Tackle was by Juster Kaiser, but not before Hawkins gets the first down. So the Foothill drive continues down to the 35-yard line now. Elmore, quick throw to the right, and that is caught by Morrell. And he gets down to the 25-yard line, close to another first down, and it looks like he indeed has that. So Morrell, second catch, picks up 10. Another first down for the Owls. Morrell, 6 touchdowns, 22 catches, 275 yards. Coming into the game, he's a sophomore, 6'3", 213. Gonzalez takes the snap, gives it to Frazier. Frazier through the line, off to the right side, breaks one tackle, crashes into a guy before going out of bounds. Number 32, Jose De Leon there on the tackle, but it looked like he bore more of the brunt of the hit than did Frazier. So that puts the ball down at the 5-yard line, a 20-yard pickup, and Foothill is once again knocking on the doorstep, looking to break this 7-7 tie. We're in the middle of the second quarter. Owls come to the line. Setback is Hawkins. He's to the left of Gonzalez. Man comes in motion is Brackenridge. He gets the handoff. Brackenridge coming near side. Breaks a couple of tackles, getting near the goal line, and he's going to be stopped by a swarm of Lobos there. Looked like number 5, Tafari Shambe, and number 38, Jabari Reynolds, led the cast of characters bringing down Brackenridge, but it's a 4-yard pickup. Now the ball actually 3 yards, it's on the 2. And now the Owls stand up to look over to the sideline to see what the play call is, and there is in fact going to be a timeout. So timeout called by Monterey Peninsula with 8:11 here to go in the second quarter. Back here in Los Altos Hills, 7-7 tie, but Foothill has the ball on the Monterey Peninsula 2-yard line. And it'll be a handoff to Hawkins. He runs right at the left tackle area, and it looks like he is stopped. In there on the tackle, Kassan Dixon and DeAndre Gomez. So it'll be a 3rd down and goal from the 1 for Foothill, and we have to assume this is 4-down territory for the Owls. That big beefy line averages over 300 pounds a man up front. And it's a handoff to Hawkins. He goes to the right tackle, and once again, an excellent play as number 77, Angelo Hampton, takes down Hawkins. So here's the decision time. Owls try to use power twice there. Gonzalez gets the play call from the sideline. And now Antonio jogs back out there. 4th and goal. Coming down to 7 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. 10 on the play clock. Extra big man fullback. They give to Hawkins, and he is stopped. And that is number 33, DeAndre Gomez, and number 77, Angelo Hampton, coming up big again. A huge goal line stand for the Monterey Peninsula Lobos, and the Lobos are going to take the ball over at their own 3-yard line as it was a loss of 2. So 6:49 now on the clock as we change possession. Score is still tied. Monterey Peninsula 7, Foothill College 7. This is NorCal Sports TV. So a terrific goal line stand for the Lobos there to keep Foothill out of the end zone. Of course, the key in going for those kind of plays is that if you lose, odds are you're going to give the ball back deep in the other team's territory, and that's what's happening here. The ball's on the 2-yard line for the Lobos as their offense comes out there. And we'll see how aggressive Monterey Peninsula wants to be, and we'll also see how aggressive Foothill wants to be on defense. And we have Elmore throwing the ball deep left side and overthrows his receiver. That was number 84, Jacoby Faulkner. Here's the replay. Elmore now 6 for 11 for 51 yards on the game. So here comes 2nd down for the Lobos. That's another pass, and this time the intended receiver is Seth Maldonado, and he was covered well there, and it's incomplete. We'll see. Here's the long pass on 1st down again. So they tried to send Maldonado over the middle, and nothing doing. It's 3rd and 10 now. And there's actually a penalty on the play. So an illegal procedure penalty called. And so apparently it should have been thrown dead because obviously Foothill would have declined the penalty if they could there and taken 3rd and 10 and still be, and they, in fact they will, it is declined. So 3rd and 10 at the 2, and we have movement there. And it looked like the left tackle might have moved first, and indeed he did. So now that penalty will be taken. And Monterey Peninsula now 3rd and 11 at the 1-yard line. So not a whole lot of room here Jonah Mendez, the big running back behind Elmore, now moves up to Elmore's left. Elmore still in the shotgun, drops back, looking, gets to the goal line. He's going to run it. So Elmore gets his punter some space, if nothing else. Orion Woods with the tackle. And now it'll be, and in fact, he got the first down, so he gets out to the 13-yard line, a 12-yard pickup for Elmore. So first down, Monterey Peninsula, and now the Lobos get some breathing room. Elmore waiting for the snap in the shotgun, and he hands it off to Mendez, the big running back. And Mendez is quickly brought down after what looks to be no gain. And in fact, it is no gain. So 2nd and 10 for Monterey Peninsula. So here's 2nd down. Elmore pulls out of calling for the snap and now gets a new signal from the sidelines. Snap is a little bit off. Elmore catches it, throws over the middle, catching it on a crossing route is number 15. That is Ricardo Macon, and that's another first down for the Lobos. So Macon gets it out to about the 35. That'll be a 22-yard pickup as he gets tripped up by Marion York. So Lobos started at their own 2-yard line and now have gone it out to the 35. Elmore takes the snap, looking left, throws, complete. And that time it's number 84. That's Jacob Faulkner with the catch. Check that, Jacoby Faulkner, apologies. And it's an 8-yard pickup at 2nd and 2 for Monterey Peninsula. Again in the shotgun, 2nd down. It's a handoff again to Mendez, or check that, number 8. That's Gerald Norte, and Norte gets a hole up the middle and gets a big gainer, and the ball is now in Foothill territory. About a 14-yard run for Norte. Norte came into the game 38 for 185 on the year. He's a 5'7 sophomore, 224 pounds. So 1st and 10 at the Foothill 43 now for the Lobos. Elmore rolling to his left, looking, under pressure, throws it and tries to get Maldonado, who makes the catch, but is ruled out of bounds. So Maldonado unable to get his feet in bounds, and it'll go as an incomplete pass. So 2nd down for the Lobos at the 43. One man right, wide right. We got a tight end, Weimer. 2 men left. And now flag down. Somebody moved on the line when the rest of the team turned to look to the coaching staff to get a new signal. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty on Monterey Peninsula for illegal procedure. And it'll be 2nd and 15 at the 48. 3rd penalty against the Lobos for 11 yards. So again, 2 left, 1 right, tight end and a running back. Elmore drops back to pass, looking for number 1, Cameron Bachanek, and he makes the catch for another big gainer. Here's the replay. Pachanik wide left there and takes it down all the way to the 22-yard line. So a pickup of 25 on the 2nd and 15. Another Lobo first down. 1st and 10, 23-yard line. That's a fake handoff, and it's going to be Elmore around the left side. He breaks through one man and finally forced out of bounds by number 88 of the Foothill College Owls. That is Jack Ryan. So nice run by Elmore there. Picks up 7 to the 16. 2nd and 3 for the Lobos. We're down to 2:25 in the quarter. 7-7 tie. Monterey Peninsula and Foothill here on NorCal Sports TV. Elmore in the gun. Fakes the handoff, now under pressure, rolling left, able to avoid one tack and now run the ball, and he gets close to the first down, and he thinks he's got it. And in fact, he does. A 5-yard pickup for Elmore there. Good enough for the first down, as he was nearly sacked in the backfield by Ryan, but then ends up picking up good yardage. And the drive continues for the Lobos. It'll be first down at the 11, and Foothill is going to call a timeout. So we'll step away for a moment. Tied 7-7 here with 1:39 to go in the first half. This is NorCal Sports TV. First and 10 at the 11-yard line for Monterey Peninsula, looking to break a 7-7 tie. Joshua Elmore, no, check that. That's number 18 out there, Kai Lee, who takes the snap and ends up being run out of bounds on the far side. Kai Lee, number 18, one of the running backs. And it looked like he wanted to throw, but ends up having nothing open. Runs out of bounds and gains 1 yard on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 9 at the 10. Lee, 23 for 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, also caught a pass this year. And now Monterey Peninsula will call timeout. So with 59.7 seconds left in the half, we'll keep it right here. And we'll just tell you a little bit about Monterey Peninsula's drive here. They took the ball over at 6:49, so they've had the ball for almost 6 minutes. 59.7 seconds, rounded up to a minute, I guess. And a really strong drive. They took over at their own 2-yard line, had a couple incomplete passes, took an illegal procedure penalty, but then a huge pass from quarterback Elmore got it to, there's actually an Elmore run for 12 yards to get a first down and get things going. And then they get to the first down, they get a first down at the 13. Big pass from Elmore to 84 to get close. Now it's Kai Lee again out there, and he almost gets sacked, and now he goes off on a run, and he is down to the 1-yard line. The ball is loose. Foothill says they have the ball. We're waiting for an official signal here. And now the officials are going to talk about it. And they're calling it a fumble. So it's a fumble at the goal line, recovered by Foothill. Here you see Lee on the run. He's upended, and there's the ball's loose. And coming in right at the goal line to recover the ball. We couldn't see who recovered it, but they have placed the ball. Let's see if they call that a touchback. We're waiting. It looks like they might. No, it's at the 1 yard line, so it's going to be Foothill ball. And what a turn of events that is. 44.3 seconds left in the half. And it is a touchback. So here's Antonio Gonzalez. And he gets loose and is able to run. He slides very late, and they're going to call the foul. That, of course, is the modern rules, as Kassan Dixon hits him on the slide. Dixon, of course, doesn't feel he did anything wrong. Gonzalez was running and slides late, and now there's going to be an extra flag thrown, as several of the Foothill players took exception to all of that. So a lot to deconstruct there. It's a pass play. Here's Gonzalez running. He slides, and there's the contact by Dixon. Dixon clearly was already coming in before the slide. Gonzalez has had to be helped off here on the sideline. So as the officials sort this out, Dwayne Wood and his crew, there's definitely two flags. They definitely called the late hit on Kassan Dixon. And then I think they've got somebody for unsportsmanlike conduct on the Foothill side. There you see at the end of the play, Gonzalez was down on the ground, took a second to get up, needed a little bit of help. As of right now, number 14 is going to come in the game at quarterback, Brady Hutchinson, as he's quickly warming up on the sideline, as the officials continue to discuss what exactly they're going to do with this. So here we go. Wood with the signal. Personal foul. That's on Dixon for hitting late. Unsportsmanlike conduct goes back against Foothill, and the two offset. And so now they're going to replay first down. No, the play counts. All right, he signaled the offset, but that usually means the play doesn't count. But no, the play counts. They simply offset the yardage. So it's a 10-yard pickup. And it'll be first and 20, first and 10 at the 30 when we get back underway here. Hutchinson, a freshman, 15 for 25, 166 yards, an interception, 3 touchdowns in his limited playing time for the Owls this year. He sets up in the shotgun. And he'll look to throw. A nice ball over here to the far side of the field, but Curtis Price unable to come up with it, and it's incomplete. No, he did catch it, sorry. And now a timeout for Foothill So it's a 12-yard pickup. Here you see the replay. And that's a great catch by Price on the far side. So timeout Foothill. Second timeout of the half for the Owls. They've got 20 seconds left to see what they can do to break this 7-7 tie. We're happy you joined us here on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Damon Esper, along with our crew, Luis Rangel, Carlos Montanez, and Sean Wilkerson. And a close game here in the first half. We weren't sure we were going to get this, as Foothill had come in with the 4-1 record and had blown out 4 of its 5 opponents and lost in overtime to West Hills last week. But Monterey Peninsula came in 2-3, hanging tough. And the Lobos have knocked out quarterback Antonio Gonzalez, who we can see down front here sitting on a table. Does not appear to be in too bad shape, but of course you got to be checking for concussions and all kinds of things like that, so we don't know if he'll return. Meantime, it is Brady Hutchinson dropping back for the Owls, and he rolls to his right, throws it downfield to throw it away, incomplete, and it'll be second down. So good decision by Brady. Hutchinson has that hoodie under his uniform. You can see the red hoodie top hanging out on the back of his neck. He's a freshman out of Acalanes High School in the East Bay. Acalanes lost a tough game to Campo Lindo last night in a battle for league supremacy. I believe the Cougars won 27-24. So here's Hutchinson, gets out of trouble, sidearms one to this side. He was trying to get it to Alex Morrell, but unable to do so. So it'll be third down at the 42, 9 seconds left on the clock for the Owls, who realistically probably need to get close to 30 yards to have a reasonable field goal. So we'll see what happens here. Hutchinson calling the signals. Drops back. Looking fairly long on the other side, and it's caught this time by Morrell, who gets down to about the 37. So that's a 21-yard pickup. Morrell immediately stepped out of bounds. 3.3 seconds left. From right here, you're looking at about a 54, 55-yard field goal, and it looks like that's what they're going to try and do. So here comes Ty Goldsberry out. Goldsberry has made 7 of 8 on the year and has a long of 54, and this is 54. So 54-yard field goal attempt, and instead Monterey Peninsula is going to call timeout. So we'll keep it here. 3.3 seconds left on the clock. At halftime, we'll have all the stats for you. Goldsberry stays out on the middle of the field on the Foothill logo during the timeout. The rest of the team comes over. Curtis Price is the holder. And Javier Hernandez is the long snapper for the Foothill Owls. So we're ready to go here. Goldsberry ready. Snap is low. Price gets it down. The kick is away. It looks like it has the distance, and it is good. So Ty Goldsberry kicks his second 54-yard field goal of the season. to give the Foothill Owls a 10-7 lead at halftime as we head to break. And there you see it once again, an excellent kick by Goldsbury. So the score at halftime here in Los Altos, Foothill 10, Monterey Peninsula 7. This is NorCal Sports TV.
College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the Athletic Force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCSTV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register. Pro Sports Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you. Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the Athletic Force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCSTV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Pro Sports Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you. College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the Athletic Force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register. Pro Sports Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you. Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the Athletic Force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just heard that.
Angeles.
What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%. And we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Pro Sports Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force One to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you. College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the Athletic Force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register.
And welcome back to Los Altos Hills, California. Damon Esper here with you here on NorCal Sports TV, along with producer Luis Rangel and camera operators Carlos Montanez and Sean Wilkerson. Happy you're with us, and we got a good game so far. Foothill, the home team, leading Monterey Peninsula 10-7, thanks to a 54-yard field goal off the leg of Ty Goldsberry to end the first half. And we'll have the first half stats for you right now. Overall, Monterey Peninsula with 175 yards, Foothill with 182. And there you see it, the team totals, 12 first downs for Foothill, 11 for Monterey Peninsula. So an even game between the Owls and the Lobos. Monterey Peninsula quarterback Joshua Elmore, 9 for 16, 106 yards. Elmore also the leading rusher for the Lobos, 6 for 29. Gerald Norte has 2 carries for 13 yards. Kai Lee, 2 for 10, but fumbled down near the goal line late in the first half. Devin Brad, 2 for 3. Julian Bishop, 2 catches for 22 yards, and everybody else had 1 as Elmore spread it around. Bochanek, 1 for 25. Ricardo Macon, 1 for 22. Seth Maldonado, 1 for 14. Ryan Howard, Jacoby Faulkner, Phil Fuerte, and Rick Weimer, each with a catch. For the Foothill Owls, Destin Hawkins, the leading running back, at 10 carries for 49 yards. Jaden Frazier, 3 for 28. Antonio Gonzalez, 6 for 8 for 50 yards, but he was hit late in the half by Kassan Dixon of Foothill. A penalty was called, and Gonzalez came off the field and went to the trainer's table here in front of the stands on the home side. And so coming on in relief was Brady Hutchinson, and Brady completed 2 of 4 passes for 33 yards, so 8 of 12 total for 83. Alex Morrell, 3 for 33 yards on 5 targets. Curtis Price, 2 for 30 on 2 targets. Destin Hawkins, Elijah Thomas, and Jaquan Brackenridge, each with a reception as well for Foothill. As you can see, both converted 2 third downs, and Foothill with the only 4th down conversion in the game so far. No sacks in the game so far. Foothill with 5 penalties for 42 yards. Most of those were early in the half, and 3 penalties for 11 yards for the Lobos of Monterey Peninsula. The scoring happened like this. The teams exchanged punts early on, and then Monterey Peninsula went on a 9-play drive from 40 yards and scored on a 2-yard touchdown run by Devin Brad, and that put them up 7-0. That was with about 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Foothill tied it up on their next drive, going 75 yards in just 6 plays, with Gonzalez connecting with Destin Hawkins. You just saw that pass there. for a screen pass that Hawkins turned into a 30-yard touchdown catch and run. That's how the first quarter ended, and that's how it was all the way through the second quarter until the very end, when after a fumble at the goal line by Monterey Peninsula with just 44 seconds left in the first half, Foothill took over off the touchback on its 20. On the first play, that was the run by Gonzalez where he got hit and had to come out. And then Brady Hutchinson came on and completed 3 of 4 passes to get the, 3 of 5 passes to get Foothill close, including a 21-yard pass to Alex Morrell that put the ball on the Foothill 37-yard line with 3.3 seconds left. And then Goldsberry came on and kicked the 54-yard field goal. So that's where we are, 10-7 Foothill with the lead as we head to the second half. Monterey Peninsula is scheduled to kick off for the second half. And as the clock running down, we've got about 15 seconds on the clock. So we expect to be going quickly here and getting started. We're looking on the sidelines to see if we have any indication on what's going on with Gonzalez or whether Hutchinson will be coming out with the first team offense, assuming that the Lobos do not onside kick here. So Sergey Rodas Mendoza will kick here for the Lobos. Curtis Price is deep, standing on about his 1-yard line for the return. And there is the kickoff. Dropping back about a yard in the end zone, maybe at the goal line is Price, and now he brings it out. Price outside the 20, and he gets tackled by number 5. That's Tafari Shambe. And the Owls offense will prepare to take the field. And that, in fact, is Hutchinson out there with the first team offense. So Gonzalez still out. Hutchinson takes over. 1st and 10 at the 20. And that is Hawkins, who is brought down by Weimer to start the second half. So that was a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Owls, who lead 10-7, just underway here in the third quarter. Hawkins to Hutchinson's left. And Hutchinson's going to throw, and he can't find anyone. Moves to his right, under duress, and he's going to run out of bounds near the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up 1. So good zone coverage there by the Lobos of Monterey Peninsula, and it'll be 3rd and 11 now from the 21-yard line for Foothill. Hutchinson sets up in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The back is Jaden Frazier. Hutchinson drops back, looking, has a man, and it's Price who catches the ball out near the 40-yard line, and he gets knocked out of bounds by Kassan Dixon. So good job against the zone by Price to find that space in between. It's a 19-yard pickup, and Foothill has its first down of the second half. This time the 3 men to the right as the Owls are on the near hash mark. It's a handoff and a fumble. Bad exchange there, but up with the ball after essentially dribbled is Herrera, and he gains a couple of yards. We'll check this exchange here on the replay. Looked like it was in his breadbasket, but they just didn't get it. So the ball out at the 42.5-yard line. We'll call it a 3-yard gain. Foothill 2nd and 7. Hutchinson rolls to his right, looking downfield, points to one of his receivers. He wants him to release. Finally throws the ball on the sideline. Going up for it is number 82. That is Andre Jackson. And it's incomplete. No, they're returning it to the 42-yard line. So yes, incomplete pass. And they lose half a yard on the incomplete pass. Handoff goes to Hawkins. Hawkins going to the right side, and he's pulled down from behind. A flag is down on the near sideline. Hawkins lost 2 yards. So the flag was for a sideline warning. You get 1 warning in college ball, and then you get a 15-yard penalty if your sideline continues to violate the line order. So it's 4th down, 10 yards to go, and Ryan Collins, the punter, is on. And Seth Maldonado is the deep man for the Lobos. Collins gets the punt off. Here's Maldonado. He's watching it and then fields it off a bounce at the 17, 18-yard line. And he gets swarmed down. So a 42-yard punt from Collins and about a 7-yard return by Maldonado. And taking over at the 24-yard line will be Monterey Peninsula. So with 11:04 to go in the third quarter, this is NorCal Sports TV. And the score is 10-7 Foothill as Monterey Peninsula comes on the field. Peninsula offense chatting on the sideline. Now here they come. Joshua Elmore at quarterback. 9 for 16 in the first half for 106 yards. And he fakes the handoff, looks over the middle. The ball is deflected. He wanted number 15, Ricardo Macon, but the ball was deflected at the line. See if we can see who got the deflection here. That was Curtis Francis who got up off the ground to get that ball. So 2nd and 10 now for the Lobos. Elmore checks each sideline. He's got number 8, Norte, as his running back. He rolls right, throws it for the sidelines. And the ball caught on the sidelines by Cameron Bochenek, but out of bounds. So Bochenek can't stay inbounds, and it's now 3rd and 10 for the Lobos. Elmore in the gun. Drops back. Throws left side. That's Bochenek. He catches this one. He's trying to get some running room to get close to the first down, but unable to do so as several black jerseys surround him. Micah Bueno, one of the men, tackling him, and it'll be 4th down. Ends up being a gain of about 5. And Luke Silva, the punter, will come on for Monterey Peninsula. Curtis Price deep for the Owls. Silva gets the kickoff despite some pressure. A fair catch called by Price. The pressure there from Foothill came from number 36, Austin Payne, and Foothill will take over with 9:59 to go in the third quarter at its own 34-yard line. 37-yard punt there for Silva. So Brady Hutchinson, again, coming out with the offense. Foothill with a 10-7 lead as it takes over at the 35. Hutchinson looked like he wanted to hand off, but Hawkins went the other direction, so Hutchinson has to make a run. And he's brought down fairly quickly there by number 34. That is Adam Rostron. You see it, Hawkins went right, and Hutchinson ran left. So a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Owls. Shotgun, that time they communicate. Hawkins takes the handoff. Good run around the right side, close to midfield. Rossi Oteri with the tackle, but Hawkins with a good run around the left side gets all the way out to the 48-yard line. That's a 9-yard pickup and a 1st down for the Owls. Hutchinson rolls right here, looking. He's under pressure and gets it off and throws it away. Good pressure that time from Adam Rostran. So 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line for the Owls. Foothill's second possession of the third quarter as the clock runs down towards 8 minutes. Hutchinson drops straight back, under pressure, throws the ball and nearly intercepted. Robert Bishop in position there to pick that one off, as Hutchinson just had to get rid of it in desperation. Jaden Frazier was in the vicinity. And it is 3rd and 10 for Foothill. Blitz showing. And here they come, 6 men coming. Here's Hutchinson, drops back, and he's unable to get away, as there to make the tackle is Jacob Lambeth. First sack of the game for either team. And you can see Lambeth in the middle there, along with another linebacker, and Lambeth they just overwhelmed the Foothill line, and Lambeth got in there for the sack. It's a loss all the way back to the 37 of 11 yards, and it forces a punt for Foothill. Punt is away, caught at the 31. That is number 14, Ryan Howard, returning that punt. and he gets swarmed over. Forward progress will give him a 1-yard return. Flags are down, so we'll check the penalty. 32 yards on the punt. And penalty is against Foothill. And it's a face mask against the Owls. So 15 yards added on to the end of the run. Big penalty. With 7:18 to go in the third quarter, Monterey Peninsula is going to take over at the 48-yard line. So Joshua Elmore setting up, and he's going to hand the ball, fake the handoff. He looks back over the middle and gets the ball, number 10, Julian Bishop, for the first down. Check it, it's a little short. Ball to the 44. 8-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 2. Elmore with Devin Brad behind him, and he hands off to Brad this time, who's able to break a tackle at the line and get close to the first down, and he does indeed have it. So we were just foreshadowing there with the first down. And we got a player down on the field, a Foothill player on the ground right near midfield at the logo. And while they check on them, we'll take a break. This is NorCal Sports TV.
College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the athletic force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS-TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register.
Alapate Tuto is the player who was down. He's walking off under his own power, but he was down for quite a bit there. Starting linebacker, sophomore, 6 foot, 225 pounds. Came into the game with 12 solo tackles and 4 assists. And he's going to need some time on the trainer's table. So meantime, Monterey Peninsula comes back to the line. It is 1st and 10 at the Foothill 41. Joshua Elmore calling the signals. He drops back, decides to take a run, and he ends up sliding after picking up about a yard. Another late slide. Again, this is something quarterbacks do now. They go down quickly, and that's what happened to Antonio Gonzalez at the end of the first half when he came out, and we do not see him on the sideline in uniform. And potentially that was a head injury, of course, so concussion protocols may be involved. We don't want to speculate too much. All right, 2nd and 9 at the 40. Man in motion coming this side. Elmore back to pass. He wanted to go long. Now he goes over the middle, and he gets number 10. That's Julian Bishop yet again. And no, apparently incomplete possibly. Pass was incomplete to Bishop. So it is 3rd and 9. Bishop has 3 catches for 30 yards, but could not secure that one. Elmore with Brad to his left, dropping back to the pass. Now he goes long, right side, looking for Maldonado, and it's incomplete, broken up in part by Nate Tillack. Incomplete pass. That'll be 4th down. Good defense there for Tillack. And so now 4th down and 9 at the 40. And it looks like the Lobos are going to punt. This is what some call the maroon zone, where you're not really in a great place to punt the ball and tend to be more aggressive on going for 4th downs, but not here. Monterey Peninsula will send Luke Silva out for the punt. Standing on his 10-yard line is Curtis Price. And Silva does the rugby, steps to his right, and then tries to kick it out of bounds. And he got it out of bounds inside the 10, it looks like. And yes, at the 9-yard line, a terrific punt by Luke Silva. 31 yards. And the Owls will have to start inside their own 10-yard line. Foothill still leading 10-7. 5:15 to go in the third quarter. And now they reassess it. They say it's at the 10, so 30 yards on the punt. And here we go. Gabriel Herrera, the running back. Brady Hutchinson, the quarterback, in relief of Antonio Gonzalez. Hutchinson tries to throw it into a tight window to his right to Price, and it's completed. So a short pickup. Ball out for 4 yards to the 14. It'll be 2nd and 6. So Hutchinson, off the bench, trying to lead the Owls to another win, a chance to improve to 5-1. This time it's a handoff to Herrera. Herrera running around the left side, dances over one man, finally pulled down. And it's a gain of about 12 yards for Herrera. Rossi O'Terry finally brings him down. So the Owls, a first down out at the 26-yard line. Clock continuing to run, hitting the 4-minute mark in a moment. 2 men right, 1 man left. Tight end is Gregg, and Hawkins now back in as the running back. Gregg in motion to the right side. They give it to Hawkins, who goes to the power side. Short gain. Brought down by Joseph Finley and Jacob Lambeth. It's a gain of about 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8. Owls moving right to left. Hutchinson under pressure, avoids the man. Now he runs to his right, trying to get away. Throws the ball, and it's caught. And that's Brackenridge, who caught it on the right side and now is coming back to the left side for a big gainer. Jaquan Brackenridge now cuts back to the middle, and he still hasn't been brought down. And finally, it's Lambeth who puts him on the ground after Brackenridge ran into his own man. He got 47 yards on the play, but he ran closer to 80 yards, going back and forth across the field. Terrific catch and run by Jaquan Brackenridge. First down, Foothill at the Monterey Peninsula 25-yard line. Second catch of the game for Brackenridge. Hutchinson now 5 for 10, 103 yards. And that's a direct snap to Herrera, who looked like he wanted to hand the ball to Jaden Frazier, but ends up keeping it and picking up maybe 3 yards. So ball at the 22, 2nd and 7. And now here comes Hutchinson after that chicanery. Gained them 3 yards. And Daniel Gregg, the tight end, will leave the huddle. Play clock down to 5, 4, 3. Hutchinson takes the snap. And it's a zone read, and Hutchinson keeps it, and he's off to the races. And finally upended there near the 10-yard line. It was number 32 who made the tackle for, that's Jose De Leon for Monterey Peninsula. But a big run for Brady Hutchinson. Call it the 11-yard line, so an 11-yard pickup and another first down for the Owls. We're in the final minute here of the third quarter. 30 seconds right now, so at least one play here before the switch. Hutchinson motions Gregg to the right side, then back to the left. Hutchinson hands it off to Hawkins. Hawkins around the left end. He's got room and crashes into the end zone, but the ball came out, and it's recovered by De Leon. And we're waiting for a definitive signal. I believe it was Kassan Dixon who knocked it out. And De Leon with the recovery. And we got a player. Dixon is down. Now he's helped up. He's limping off the field. Here's the replay. It's Dixon who drives the ball out, and then De Leon falls on it at the 1-yard line. And with just 5.8 seconds to go in the third quarter, it's going to be a first down for Monterey Peninsula at its own 1-yard line. They dodged the bullet. Each team now with a fumble lost. Those are the 2 turnovers in this game. 5.8 on the clock. That's a handoff to number 30. That is Jesus Organista, his second carry of the game, and he gets out of the end zone, but possibly no gain as the third quarter comes to a close. And now we're having a little tea party down there near the goal line as the two teams interact, and now they head back to their benches. So we're through 3 here at Foothill College in Los Altos Hills. The Owls of Foothill 10, Monterey 7. This is NorCal Sports TV.
Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you.
To the fourth quarter we go. Monterey Peninsula 2nd and 10 on its own 1-yard line. Joshua Elmore back to pass, in trouble and has to dump it off. He was under pressure there from number 92. That is Byron Escarrega. And the Owls are claiming a safety because they're trying to decide. Dwayne George throws the flag. That'll be a safety. They're going to call intentional grounding on Joshua Elmore. Escarcega, apologize for mispronouncing the name. He's the one with the pressure there, was about to sack him, and there was nobody over there on the right side. So it's a safety. It goes as a running play. So Elmore loses a yard. Penalty is intentional grounding. And so with 14:54 to go in the game, Foothill extends its lead to 12-7. Almost feels like a Thursday night football game now. So 12-7, the Lobos will have to kick a free kick from the 20-yard line. You can either tee it up and kick off or punt, and it looks like Luke Silva is out, so that indicates they're going to punt it. Again, Curtis Price will be the deep man. He's standing out at the 27-yard line for Foothill. So here's Silva. He punts the ball. Good punt. Price getting driven back to about the 17. And here comes Curtis. And he is brought down after a good return by Tafari Shambe. So a 23-yard return by Price. And the Owls will take over at their own 40-yard line. Owls leading 12-7. We're still early in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time here on a lovely afternoon, a lovely autumn afternoon here at Los Altos Hills. I'm Damon Esper. Happy you joined us here on NorCal Sports TV. A good, tight, low-scoring defensive battle. Brady Hutchinson hands the ball off, gives it to Jaden Frazier. And a nice tackle there by DeAndre Gomez. A gain of 1 yard for Frazier. And the Owls have 2nd and 9 as they huddle up. Frazier now 4 carries, 29 yards for Foothill. Brady Hutchinson. He throws right side to Alex Morrell. Morrell cuts back and gains maybe 3-ish. Here's the replay. And the ball now at the 44. But there's a man down. That's actually at the 43. So down on the field for Monterey Peninsula is Jacob Lambeth, and he's their middle linebacker and has had an outstanding game today. So certainly hope he's all right. He's face down on the far side in between the hash marks and the yard line, the 40 for the 40-yard line. It looks like they're preparing to turn him over, so That does not look good at all. That clearly shows there's a concern for a potential neck or back problem. Hopefully they're just being overly cautious, but we'll step away for a minute and come right back. This is NorCal Sports TV.
Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you. College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the Athletic Force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register. Pro Sports Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you. Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the athletic force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball.
So not much to update you with. Jacob Lambeth is still down on the field. They rolled him over, the trainers and medical staff, and they are checking his neck. And we believe he was hit by his own teammate on the play. And here's the replay right here. Lambeth is the linebacker. He's up at the top right of your screen. Now he's out. Now here he comes in. And it's number 33, DeAndre Gomez, who collides with his teammate, I think. And originally, Lambeth was face down on the ground. The training staff came out and rolled him over very carefully. And now one of the trainers is keeping her hands around his neck, indicating they're immobilizing it. And we don't have an ambulance on site, but we presume that they're going to have to take him. We don't want to presume too much, but we presume that they're going to have to check him out, and it's still going to be some more time. So we wanted to come back on for a second and just kind of update you to let you know what's going on. And then we're probably going to step away again here for a couple of minutes and for some more commercials. But Jacob Lambeth is down for the Monterey Peninsula Lobos. Trainers are assessing the situation, and he is going to be checked. We have 13:37 on the clock in the fourth quarter. It's 12-7 Foothill here on NorCal Sports TV, and we'll step away for a minute and come back and update you when we have more information.
College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the athletic force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register. Pro Sports Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you. Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the athletic force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just heard that.
Angeles.
What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%. And we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Pro Sports Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you. College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the athletic force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register. Pro Sports Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you. Foothill College Football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat.
All right, we're back here at Foothill College. The paramedics have come and have strapped Jacob Lambeth to a board, and we have an ambulance now on the sideline. He's going to be transported to a local hospital. So obviously we hope and pray that he is fine, that this is precautionary, but they have immobilized him on a board. And, of course, the question now is what exactly is going to happen with the last 13 minutes, 37 seconds of this game. Certainly, it would be understandable if the teams decide to cut it at this point, but we don't know anything at this point. So we're going to try and find out what's going on with that. Probably have to have another warm-up period of some amount if we were going to start back up. But the main information to give you is that Jacob Lambeth is going to be transported in an ambulance to a local hospital to be checked out after having an injury to his neck or head or back in a collision with a teammate that has led to him being immobilized by paramedics on a stretcher and about to be taken off. So there you can see the Monterey Peninsula football team just moved to the end zone to take a knee for their teammate who is going to be taken off here in the next few minutes. So again, we do not know exactly what's going to happen here with the game. Obviously, that's of lesser importance than the condition of Lambeth. And just wanted to update you as to what's going on. And we will continue to update you as we get more information. So this is NorCal Sports TV, and we will come back in a few minutes.
After the injury delay, it will be 3rd down and 7 for the Owls on their own 43-yard line.
All right, Damon Esper back here on NorCal Sports TV. Jacob Lambeth has been taken to a local hospital to check on his neck and back. Returning to the game after what was about a 30-minute delay by my count. Foothill has the ball 3rd and 7 at its own 43-yard line, leading 12-7 with 13:30 on the clock. And here is Brady, and he is sacked immediately. Hutchinson taken down by number 38, that is Jabari Reynolds. So second sack of the game. And now force a punt. It's a loss of 11 yards. And 4th and 18. And here will come the kicker, Cullen. And he punts it. And Maldonado catches it at about his 29. Maldonado, a good return out across the 40. He gets taken down by Jackson Benjamin. So 39-yard punt. And it'll be a 13-yard return. And with 12:37 to go in the game, Monterey Peninsula will take the field on offense. And of course, it's been a while. Joshua Elmore in the shotgun. The running back is number 9. That's the big guy, Jonah Mendez, and he gets a short gain.
Jonah Mendez, the ball carrier, tackled by number 36, Austin Payne.
Grabbed by number 11, that's Tonga Latu. It's a gain of 1. Elmore throws this one near side, trying to get it to Bochanek, and it is complete. So a 5-yard gain. That'll be 3rd and 5 from the 47. If you joined us late, each team scored a touchdown in the first quarter. A field goal at the end of the half by Goldsberry of Foothill. And here goes Elmore in trouble and has no one to throw it to, and he gets sacked. And that is going to be Tonga Latu, first sack of the game for Foothill. And to catch you back up, Ty Goldsberry, a 54-yard field goal at the end of the first half, put Foothill up by a score of 10-7, and then an intentional grounding penalty on Elmore in the third quarter went as a safety and made it 12-7. Or actually, that was on the first play of the fourth quarter. So Luke Silva will come on and punt after the 17-yard loss on the sack. Silva gets the kick away. Curtis Price signals for a fair catch. He catches it at about his own 23-yard line. So that goes a 47-yard punt by Silva. And with 10:41 now to go in the game, Foothill will take it over again. So 3 and out for Monterey Peninsula after having surrendered the safety on the last possession. Lobos have been playing well on offense for a good chunk of this game, but not the last two series. So here comes Foothill. Again, Brady Hutchinson out of Acalanes High School. He's a quarterback in relief of Antonio Gonzalez. He gives it to Destin Hawkins, and Hawkins picks up some yardage, getting close to the 30-yard line. Gonzalez came out after getting hit on a slide by Kassan Dixon of Monterey Peninsula. He is out of uniform and on the sidelines now. We don't know officially, but we were speculating at the time that he might have been hit in the helmet on that slide. At any rate, we got a timeout on the field here. I believe called by the Lobos of Monterey Peninsula. With 10:07 to go in the game. Foothill leading by a score of 12-7 against Lobos. Here, happy you joined us on NorCal Sports TV. Here you see Devin Brad, who scored the first touchdown. That was way back in the first quarter for Monterey Peninsula. This is a 30-yard touchdown catch and run by Destin Hawkins from Antonio Gonzalez. That tied up the score. This is Hawkins taking a handoff and fumbling at the goal line. Oh no, this was the goal line stand where he was stopped. That's Kai Lee fumbling at the goal line for Monterey Peninsula on his way in. We've had 2 fumbles at the goal line. This is the 54-yard field goal by Ty Goldsberry. His second 54-yard field goal of the season. That came at the end of the first half to make it 10-7. Here's Hawkins, and he has the ball knocked out by Dixon, and De Leon recovering. So that was the other fumble at the goal line. So we're 12-7, fourth quarter, about 10 minutes left, and some movement on that one, but they're going to let it play. And throwing deep down the sideline to Morrell, and Morrell out-jumps the coverage and makes the catch away from Andrew Speech. So Alex Morrell on the back shoulder, able to wrestle that ball away. The ball was thrown slightly inside. That was a heck of a play by Morrell. That easily could have been an interception. Ball is down to the 36-yard line, so a 34-yard pickup for the Owls. First down, Foothill. Clock continues to run. Up 5, so a touchdown gets them to that 2-score advantage, whereas, of course, a field goal leaves it at 8. Hutchinson, and the ball's on the ground. Herrera, and coming up with the ball is number 54. That's Oteri. That's Rossi Oteri, and it is indeed a fumble. Let's take a look at this again. The ball is deflected on the screen, and diving for it was Herrera, but it's intercepted by Oteri. So 9:07 to go here in the fourth quarter, and the Monterey Peninsula Lobos make a break for themselves. Ball at the 38. Elmore looking long, looking for his main guy, Maldonado, but overthrows him.
Elmore's pass falls incomplete. Pass intended for
So 2nd and 10 now for Monterey Peninsula. Elmore rolls right, and again looking long, deep right side, back shoulder, and caught! Caught by Ryan Howard for a big gainer, and just like that, the Lobos are into Foothill territory. It's going to be at the 31-yard line. Watch this throw and catch, double coverage, and somehow pulling the ball out is Ryan Howard. Pass interference was called on the play, but they don't need it. Ball is going to be at the 31, a 31-yard pass play for the Lobos. Again, Monterey Peninsula came in 2-3. Foothill is 4-1. Lobos don't care about who's favored here. Elmore again throws it off, and he has to get rid of the ball before he gets hit. Is Tonga Latu with the pressure, and he just got rid of that one. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 31. Lobos 3 wide left, 1 right. The running back is Devin Brad, and now they all look to the sideline to get the signal, and now the umpire stepping in, that's Eric Phillips. And he'll have a discussion with Dwayne Wood, the referee, and they'll figure out what's going on here. Normally when the umpire comes in like that, somebody's substituted and they're holding up the snap, but now the field judge, Kenneth Thomas, comes over. So there's no flag. Thomas coming over here to find the coaches for the Foothill and tell them what's going on. But at any rate, it's going to stay 2nd and 10 on the 31. There's a snap. Elmore back, looking long again towards the end zone, overthrows his receiver, and was very fortunate that nobody picked that off. He wanted Julian Bishop. Nate Tillack was there for Foothill, and it's incomplete. Tillack, and actually number 2, Stephen Cameron, was the one who had the better shot at the interception. At any rate, incomplete pass. It's 3rd and 10 now for Monterey Peninsula, and with 8:24 left, they need to think about going for it, even if it's 4th and 10 here, because they are down 2. They are down 2 field goals, and a kick from here would be around 49, 50 yards. That ball is fumbled. It's on the ground, and up with it for the Foothill College Owls is Austin Payne. A low snap that Elmore couldn't get a hold of, and Austin Payne comes in and recovers the ball for Foothill. So with 8:19 left now, the Owls with another opportunity to try and put this game away. They'll start on their own 37-yard line, a 6-yard loss on the fumble. Brady Hutchinson behind center, and he hands that ball off to Jaden Frazier, and he takes it up to the 39, maybe even the 40. Taking their time, the Owls come to the line. They will snap this ball with around 7:30 left. Hutchinson gets the pass off to number 12, Brackenridge. He does a little button hook back in and gets a close to a no gain. In fact, it is a no gain. Breckenridge, of course, had the best play of the game for the Owls on a spectacular 47-yard reception off a short pass where he ran back and forth across the field. All right, 3rd down and 8 at the 39-yard line. Blitz coming. Hutchinson gets it to Brackenridge downfield. And it's complete, and it's a big gain up to midfield for 11 yards and a 1st down. Big throw there from the backup quarterback, Brady Hutchinson. And the clock continues to tick down. We're inside 6:30. Hutchinson kind of looked like he was limping into position there. He hands it off to Hawkins, who runs up the middle and gets 3. There you see Hutchinson kind of limping there. I'm not sure if that was just an affect or if he actually is injured. Of course, he's in instead of Antonio Gonzalez, who had to leave the game after getting hit in the first half. Yeah, he's definitely limping out there. So Foothill down 1 quarterback, and the backup, Hutchinson, clearly affected by some kind of injury. He throws it sideways to Alex Morrell. Morrell picks up the yards, and then he stopped and was able to stay on his feet, but eventually brought down. Weimer, among others, brings him down for Monterey Peninsula. So the gain is to the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Foothill as we get under 5 minutes. Hutchinson in the gun. 2 receivers each side. Hutchinson looking left. Throws a nice low throw. Caught for a 1st down. And that was Elijah Thomas with a terrific catch on the inside slant, or the outside slant in. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Under 4.5 now. 1st and 10 at the 35 for the Owls. Handoff goes to Jaden Frazier. Frazier around the left side. Picks up around 5 yards. Ball at the 30, 2nd and 5. And now we're under 4 minutes. And if Foothill gets another first down, Monterey Peninsula is going to have to think about using some timeouts to keep this game going. Hutchinson in the shotgun. Watching the play clock, gives it to Frazier up the middle. Pickup of 1. And now we have a timeout, Monterey Peninsula. So we have this as the second timeout of the second half for Monterey Peninsula. If that's correct, they have 1 left. And we'll come back in a minute. This is NorCal Sports TV. Foothill, 3rd and 4 at the 29-yard line. Movement at the snap and a flag thrown and the play blown dead. Big call here. Obviously an offside would give Foothill a first down. And it's illegal procedure. So the Owls will be moved back to a 3rd and 9. That is the 7th penalty on Foothill for 62 yards. Monterey Peninsula has 4 for 11. So now Dwayne Wood being called over by the Foothill coaching staff, asking what the problem was. Ty Goldsberry warming up on the sideline. Made a 54-yarder at the end of the first half. If they kicked from here, it would be about 51, 52 yards. However, you wonder if they want to risk a long field goal at this point. 3rd and 9. Pass right side underneath. It's not enough for the first down even if he caught it. That's Isaiah Nakanishi. Isaiah Nakanishi from Hutchinson makes his first catch, and he got hurt on the hit. So now the ball at the 31. 3-yard pickup, and they're going to set up for the field goal. So Ty Goldsberry, again, had the 54-yard field goal earlier. This is 38 yards. From the right hash mark, Curtis Price with the hold. Javier Hernandez the snap, and the ball is blocked and recovered by number 54, Rossi Oteri. High snap, the ball just basically was blocked and caught by Oteri. So, and that's of course the problem with kicking a long field goal. So Oteri's going to get a And there's the replay. So now once again, Monterey Peninsula gets the ball at the 47-yard line. .235 left. Here's Elmore throwing the ball, gets it to Maldonado. Maldonado breaks through the tackle and gets a first down. So Maldonado ends up picking up 13 on that. And now we've got some substitutions. Are we calling timeout? And another discussion here. The question, of course, would be, did Maldonado get out of bounds, and how much time was on the clock when he got out of bounds? Dwayne Wood in discussion with some of the players. Right now the scoreboard says 2:04 left. And Wood looks like he's about to wind the clock. So now the field judge, Kenneth Thomas, is coming over to the sideline, and he's telling Foothill it will be a running clock. But first they're going to reset it. So the clock is being set at 2:16. And Dwayne Wood winds it, so he did stay in bounds. 2:16 on the clock. Elmore waiting for the snap. Spins away from his trouble, throws, and gets rid of the ball. Incomplete. Great pressure yet again from Foothill. And the Owls sent the one extra man there, and that was enough to force a quick throw. Incomplete pass, and now it is second down. 2:06 left. Elmore back. Hit as he throws. He gets it off, caught by and dropped by Boshanek. Should have caught it, and it'll be third down. It was a little bit low, but Boshanek was pretty open. So 3rd and 10 now for the Lobos. Late substitution here for the Owls. Elmore steps away, looks to the sideline, gets a new signal. Looks like an all-out blitz coming from Foothill. The snap. Most of them are coming. Running for his life is Elmore. He throws far side, incomplete. And that was Julian Bishop, who is an intended receiver. Stephen Cameron was there, but the main problem there was that Elmore was running for his life. So 4th and 10, 1:55 on the clock. Now Foothill Monterey Peninsula absolutely has to go for this. And again, Foothill showing the all-out blitz. One high safety, and now Monterey Peninsula has to use its final timeout. So we'll keep it here for the moment. 4th and 10 in the 4th quarter. A real defensive slog of a game. 12-7 Foothill. And of course we were delayed there for a while after the injury to Jacob Lambeth of the Lobos, who had to be put on a stretcher and taken off in an ambulance after an apparent head or neck injury. But we should have a good, exciting finish here as we approach 4 o'clock here on the West Coast. Elmore, 14 of 31, 168 yards for the Lobos. Julian Bishop's been his main target, 3 catches for 30 yards. Cameron Boshanek has 3 catches for 35. So here we go. 4th down. Again, pressure coming. Elmore drops back, rolls to his right, throws it back towards the middle of the field. It's intercepted. A mass of humanity there surrounding number 7, Nate Tillek, who picked that ball off, and that should seal the deal for this game. Desperation pass. Tillek picks it off at about the 27. Looked like he was looking for Maldonado on the throw. Really had no choice. He had to throw that ball. There is a flag on the field, however, so hold all tickets. If it was something such as a roughing the passer call, the Lobos would maintain possession. Here's Dwayne George. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike against Foothill. Well, that will not mean anything in the grand scheme of things, as the Owls will be able to run out the clock. We'll see if we can look at the interception one more time here while they discuss the penalty further. See, Elmore, I mean, he had to throw that ball. He's trying to get Maldonado. Tillek makes a good job of being able to return the ball 11 yards, although some coaches would have said, let's go down there. And after the return and the 15-yard penalty, it's going to be back at the 23-yard line. And the Owls are going to set up in victory formation here. 1:41 left. No timeouts for the Lobos, so they'll be able to kneel it out. 3 kneels, and there's the first one. So Hutchinson taking the knee. A gritty win for Foothill. They haven't had gritty wins so far. All 4 of their wins coming into this game were routs, but this one, a slog. The offense never really clicked even before Antonio Gonzalez went out. The offense was struggling. A fired up Monterey Peninsula team that came in here and played a great game defensively to keep it close, as there's the second kneel down. But Foothill in the end able to come up with the victory against Monterey Peninsula, and it looks like they'll have to take one more knee. And they'll snap it as we get to 40 seconds here. And there's the last kneel down. And that should do it, as Foothill comes up with a 12-7 victory against Monterey Peninsula here. And Foothill moves to 5-1 on the season, while Monterey Peninsula falls to 2-4. And the teams go out for the handshake line, and we are going to come back in a few minutes with the final stats on the game. Right after this, this is NorCal Sports TV.
College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the athletic force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register. Training, NorCal's #1 speed, strength, and skill training program. In business since 2001. Over 250 scholarship athletes produced. Elite sports performance training for athletes 10 and up. All sports and all positions. Year-round training. Call them at 408-691-1223 to learn more. The training that gets you better. Athletic Force. Athletic Force is a local Bay Area equipment and gear manufacturer. They specialize in uniforms and gear for all sports. 7-on-7, tackle football, basketball, baseball, soccer, and much, much more. Professional service with the best turnaround times in the business. High quality product for fair prices. Call, email, or follow them on social media at Athletic Force 1 to learn more. May the Athletic Force be with you. College football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by Foothill College Football. Go to foothillowls.com to learn more about our program. Vertical Raise, Foothill Football's #1 choice for online fundraising. Stay Smokin BBQ, Foothill Football's choice for meat. Pro Sports Training, the training that gets you better. Athletic Force, may the athletic force be with you. American Asphalt, taking care of business in Northern California for over 35 years. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills for 4th through 12th grade boys and girls. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn more and to register.
Yeah, from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
back here at Foothill College Stadium, where the Foothill Owls just defeated the Monterey Peninsula Lobos 12-7 in a tight junior college football game today. Here's the final stats. You can see there 245 passing yards, 142 rushing yards for Foothill for a total of 387 on the day on 65 offensive snaps. Monterey Peninsula finished with 218 yards, 186 passing, 32 rushing on 54 plays. In the second half, the Foothill Owls defense was terrific, really holding the Monterey Peninsula team down on offense. Penalties, 8 for 77 for Foothill, 4 for 11 for the Lobos, 21-14 in first downs. And there you see third down and fourth down conversions as well. For Monterey Peninsula, the running game never really got on track. Joshua Elmore, the quarterback, had 12 yards on 9 carries. Gerald Norte had 13 yards on 2 carries. Kai Lee, 2 for 10, and a total of 32 yards on 21 rushes and a touchdown. Also had a couple of fumbles and lost both of them. Joshua Elmore was 14 for 32 passing, 168 yards, an interception, no touchdowns, the interception on a desperation throw at the end. Leading receivers were Cameron Boshanek, 3 for 35 on 5 targets. Julian Bishop, 3 for 30. Ryan Howard, 2 for 41. Seth Maldonado, 2 for 27. Ricardo Macon had a catch for 22 yards. For Foothill, Destin Hawkins led the way with 76 rushing yards on 17 carries. Jaden Frazier had 7 carries for 37. Gabriel Herrera had 4 for 26. Brady Hutchinson coming on in relief of Antonio Gonzalez. He was 12 for 18 throwing the ball, 165 yards. Also had an interception, no touchdowns. Gonzalez, when he was in there, 7 for 9 for 80 yards and a touchdown. Alex Morrell, 6 catches, 71 yards for the Owls. Jaquan Brackenridge, 4 catches, 58 yards, including that spectacular 47-yard catch and run where he ran all over the field. Curtis Price, 4 catches, 53 yards. Destin Hawkins, 2 for 41. Elijah Thomas, 2 for 19. As the highlights are playing here, to recap the scoring, an early touchdown by Monterey Peninsula to take a 7-0 lead. That was on a 2-yard run by Devin Brad, answering with a 30-yard catch and run from Antonio Gonzalez to Destin Hawkins to tie it up at 7. There was a 54-yard field goal by Ty Goldsbury at the end of the first half, tying his season long to make it 10-7. And then on the first offensive play of the fourth quarter, Joshua Elmore was called for intentional grounding in the end zone for a safety. That made it 12-7, and that's the way it ended. So again, a defensive affair today in Los Altos Hills. This right here is a blocked field goal by Monterey Peninsula, and that was by number 54, Rossi Oteri. And then here's the desperation interception at the end of regulation, thrown by Joshua Elmore and intercepted by Nate Tillich. So a good game, a close game, not a whole lot of offensive fireworks, but a fun game to call. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and thanks again for joining us. Once again, our thoughts go out to linebacker Jacob Lambeth, who was injured and taken off by the ambulance in the second half. For our producer, Luis Urangel, our cameraman, Carlos Montanez, and Sean Wilkerson, I am Damon Esper. Thanks again for joining us. Have a very pleasant good afternoon, everybody. This is NorCal Sports TV.